A little bigger than bite size, but they will do. Hey y'all, it's Beth with Carolina Princess Sweet Treats and Pretties. Welcome back to my channel. Today's a special day because I'm participating in another collaboration, and this time it's for Patrick, the Trusty Herxter Mercantile's birthday party. This is Patrick's collaboration called Trusty's Birthday Party Collaboration, and in this collaboration we were challenged to find a recipe pre-1970 and cook and eat that recipe as part of a virtual birthday party for Patrick. So I scoured my cookbook collection and I ran across one that I think I can. So here's the cookbook, y'all. It's pretty formal. It's attached with ring clips and the front cover is gone, but this is a family cookbook dedicated to the memory of Monsieur Price, who arrived in America in 1750, and Reverend Robert Braswell, who arrived in America in 1651. And they give a brief history of the Price family origin here. And then my great-grandmother, Miss Irene Braswell Kiker, she wrote the brief history of the Braswell family origin, indicating that Reverend Robert Braswell, the ancestor of the Braswell family of the southern United States, was born in England about 1605 and came from London to America on the ship Friend's Adventure in 1651. The better known facts begin with Shadrach Braswell, who was born in Greene County, North Carolina in 1795 and married Sarah Trull Sally of Anson County. James Milton Braswell, who was born in 1828, was the son of Shadrach. Shadrach, Milton, and their wives were charter members of the Mill Creek Church, which was organized about 1840 something, it says, as a branch of the Meadow Branch Baptist Church in Wingate. The Braswells were hardworking people who loved the land they owned and the freedom they had from working their land. After the Civil War, many farmers lost their farms due to the absolute impoverishment of the South. Some then combined their farm activities with other pursuits such as preaching, teaching, milling, and etc. Grandfather Milton Braswell was a public school teacher for several years. He was also a great church worker, serving as Sunday school superintendent for 30 years or more. He helped build all three churches at Mill Creek. His children followed suit and so have been active in the church through 7 generations. This is a cookbook from some of our descendants. So let's see what recipe I chose. Go with a recipe that A, we would eat, and B, I could understand, and we settled on sausage balls. And here is the recipe right here. I will try to put it in the description below so that you can see that as well. This was submitted by Jean H. Braswell, and we're going to be using these few ingredients and make a wonderful appetizer to bring to Trusty's birthday party. So here are the ingredients. We are supposed to have 1 cup of sharp grated cheese, 1 pound of sausage, and some water, and 3 cups of Bisquick. Well, it's as simple as that, so they say. While we're cooking, I'm actually gonna tell you a few fun facts that I found out about Bisquick and sausage balls. So let's get started making our appetizer to take to Patrick's birthday party. Okay, y'all, as I always say, when I do any bake with me, my counter has been sanitized, my hands have been washed, and we're ready to get started. I have the oven preheating to 350 degrees. It's not a lot of ingredients and it doesn't seem like it takes a lot of time, but let's see if this girl right here can get it done. It just says mix like biscuits. Well, I had to ask my mom, what does that mean? Do I use the biscuit recipe on the side here, or do I mix it like biscuits like we do with our hands? She said I would follow the recipe just like it was written because she thinks there's enough moisture in the 2 tablespoons of water, the cheese, and the sausage to do that. So let's just dump in all of our ingredients. We're gonna start with 1 cup of grated cheese. Now I've got sharp cheddar cheese, and we will put 1 cup of this into the bowl. 1 cup of cheese. It says it makes about 70 sausage balls. So That will be a lot of sausage balls for me and Lovey to eat. And it also says that you can use spicy sausage, but I don't like spicy food. So yeah, we're just going with the regular Jimmy Dean sausage. All right, here we go. We're putting in our sausage, getting ready to show up for Patrick's party with our little appetizer. We're gonna add the Bisquick, which is 3 cups of Bisquick. Now, let's talk about Bisquick for a second. Maybe you knew this, because I sure didn't, that Bisquick actually was produced in 1931. That's right, 1931. It is a Minnesota-based General Mills product, and they introduced, there's 1, 2, and 3. Not very level, but we'll see what happens. So as I was saying, the Minnesota-based General Mills company introduced this baking mix in 1931. And then the company began creating easy recipes that were multi-purposeful for parties and breakfasts, and you will see Bisquick used a lot. Oh, I forgot to add the 2 tablespoons of water. Glad I remembered. 2 tablespoons of water. Now we're gonna mix like biscuits. So when I was looking up, like, hey, I remember cheese balls, sausage cheese balls, they can't be that old. And then I remembered, girl, you're vintage yourself. So yeah, Patrick and I are about the same age, and I'm just mixing up like we would mix biscuits. We actually just knead the dough with everything that's in there. And I'm definitely gonna need a manicure after this. But they made a lot of recipes that were quick and easy and convenient. And as you know, there was a lot of parties and get-togethers in the 60s and 70s. And so they were looking for fast and easy and convenient recipes. So Bisquick and the company began to make all kinds of things, from breakfast to appetizers for parties to dinner toppings for casseroles, as well as dessert. So I didn't actually know that Bisquick has been around since 1931. Did y'all know that? Leave me a comment below if you knew that Bisquick was that old. So we're still mixing it up. I may put this on time lapse just to make sure that I get it really mixed up. It's got to be a biscuit consistency. So we will just keep working it. So here is our dough mixture. It does feel like a biscuit consistency. It is all together in one little clump. And now we're supposed to just tear it off and make the shape of balls with this. And let me just tell you that in looking at the etiquette of sausage and cheese balls here, it says it has to fit in the mouth in 1 bite. So they need to be about 1.5 inch in diameter. So let's see if I can do that. It's supposed to make 70 cheese and sausage balls, so this will be a lot. Hope there's a lot of people coming to the party, but my mom does say that they freeze very well. I don't think we'll have to worry about freezing these, because with Bisquick, cheese, and sausage, these could be a breakfast item, or these could be a snack item. So I just heard that the oven is preheated to 350 degrees. Here is our sausage, cheese, and Bisquick mixture. with just 2 tablespoons of water. I think it turned out good. So now we're going to pinch it off and make 1.5-inch diameter rolls. They also say they must bake exactly long enough to barely be crunchy on the bottom while the inside remains moist and tender. We will bake it at 20 minutes like the recipe says. And what do y'all think? Do you think that's about 1.5 inches? Now let's see if I can duplicate that 70 times. I'm gonna go ahead and put that on my baking sheet over there and start with the next one. I don't know if I'll get 70. Do you think I'll get 70 out of this? That one's a little bigger. Okay guys, here is our first tray. I think there's about 24 on here. And these are about to go in the oven at 350 degrees for 20 minutes. Now, while those are baking, I will show you that this is all that we have left. But I'll be honest, I'm not really sure that I met the standard 1.5-inch ball because, well, what might be bite-sized for me might not be bite-sized for some other people. I'm just going to continue to make some of these and leave them in the pan so that in 20 minutes when it comes out, we'll be ready to put in our next set of sausage and cheese balls. Let's take a peek at the 10-minute mark and see how they're doing. Looks like they're yummy, but way bigger than 1.5 inches. Oops. Okay, y'all, the timer's going off. Let's see how they turned out. They smell delicious, but I want to make sure that they are actually done. So remember that they said, the directions said that it had to be just brown on the bottom. So here's the bottom, but I want to take a big one and cut it to make sure that it is done on the inside. Looks done to me, y'all. So let me plate these up. I'm gonna put this one over here because I'm gonna eat that one when it cools. We will plate these up, getting ready for batch number 2. Okay, y'all, there they are. That is batch number 1. And now I'll put on the rest of them for batch number 2. And in the oven, batch number 2 goes. So it looks like I ended up getting about 50 out of these, but as you can see, mine are a bit bigger than 1.5 inches. So hopefully there'll be some big-mouthed people at the party. And here's the one that I am letting cool. It looks good, and it's about time to taste. Y'all, let's see how my first ever sausage ball came out. Yeah, pretty good. Kind of like a sausage biscuit. A little bigger than bite size, but they will do. So I hope you enjoyed this Bake With Me of a Southern party favorite for Trusty's birthday collaboration. If you enjoy Bake With Me videos, I actually have other Bake With Me's on my YouTube channel. I'll link one right up here and put some others in the description below. Make sure that you give this a thumbs up and make sure that you go check out the playlist, because Trusty's birthday collaboration has a whole playlist of other people who participated in Patrick's virtual birthday party. As always, I'd love for you to be part of my YouTube family, and you can do that simply by subscribing to my channel. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you will be notified when we go live here on my channel or have any videos. And don't forget to subscribe to Patrick's channel if you're not already. That's a lot of fun. So thanks so much for watching, everyone. And Patrick, happiest of birthdays to you. May this be the best year yet. Until next time, y'all stay pretty and be sweet. Bye-bye.